Welcome everybody, this is a Weekend Rewind. I'm your host, Random Hero.
And I'm JR.
And we're going to get right straight in the news. YouTube has held an event called Brandcast. The Google-owned company rented out the entire North Hall of the Jacobs K. Javits Convention Center in New York. Half of the hall was converted into a theater where roughly 2,800 guests were invited, and executives and celebs would talk about the company's offerings this year, and the other half would be turned into a carnival-themed dining area where food would be served after the presentation.
After dinner, guests were invited back into the auditorium for an amazing concert by Katy Perry. But before the event, YouTube had a little explaining to do. It's been a horrible few weeks for YouTube, as a bunch of companies pulled their support after the ads appeared next to inappropriate content. Chief Executive Officer Susan Wojcicki said, "Never before has so much creativity been unleashed, but we realize with that creativity and openness comes responsibility." And she goes on saying, "The last several weeks have been challenging for some of you, and you've told us to be better when it comes to ad placement. I want you to know that we have taken your feedback to heart. We work hard every day to earn our advertisers and agencies' trust, and we apologize for letting some of you down. I'm here to say that we can and will do better."
So it seems like YouTube is trying their hardest to win back their creators, and not just their creators, but advertisers as well on their website. The CEO said that their team is working round the clock to make changes to ensure that the partners' ads show up in the right place.
Good going, Wojcicki.
Wojcicki thanked advertisers and went on to say that YouTube is not TV and it never will be. The platform that you advertisers helped create represents something much more bigger. She went on to say that users don't come to YouTube for polish. They come to YouTube just for texture. They come to see the world as it truly is, filled with people just like themselves. They come to witness our shared humanity. Is this YouTube heading in the right direction? Let us know in the comments below.
That actually worked. What a stop.
The World Video Game Hall of Fame inducted Donkey Kong, Street Fighter II, Halo Combat Evolved, and Pokemon Red and Green into the vault of games that captured imaginations of kids and adults alike.
Last year's inductees were The Sims, Sonic the Hedgehog, Space Invaders, The Oregon Trail, and The Legend of Zelda. Do you remember any of those games? Write about your experiences with the games down below. What was yours?
Mine was The Sims! I loved that game!
Did you?
I loved it.
Sonic the Hedgehog was probably my biggest one,
Yeah.
because I like going fast.
I like going fast too and thrusting hard.
It's just Sonic was, I can't believe it's still going, but
That's crazy.
all-time favorite. In other news, DayZ has come out of hiding and has stated that their game is finally close to beta. DayZ's developer, Bohemia Interactive, revealed that it has a small team working on the 0.62 update for DayZ that is due out soon because most of its staff is working on the 0.63 update that will finally move the online zombie survival sim into beta state. Finally.
Thank God!
If you did not know, DayZ was a mod for a military shooter Arma 2 in 2013, which was amazing, by the way. Bohemia worked with the mod's creator, Dean Hall, to release a standalone version that sold millions of copies in 4 weeks in 2014.
If you don't remember, back in 2014, the creator of DayZ, Dean Hall, went on to Sony's Gamecom's press conference to state that his game will be on the Sony PlayStation 4 platform. A disgruntled fan tweeted at the creator saying that the exclusives from the third-party developers are anti-consumer and makes no sense in 2014. In which Dean Hall replied, "I agree, DayZ is not exclusively to any platform." Later down the line, DayZ was announced for Xbox Game Preview, which was like early access for Steam. It's been 3 years and nothing has really been said.
What a surprise!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. About the game coming to consoles. There's no word at all. Do you think that DayZ will get out of early access? Or is it even relevant to this times now? Like, do you
people even care?
Yeah, like, let us know down below. A couple weeks back, Microsoft told us that they gave out dev kits for the Xbox Scorpio to developers, and it had a real-time frames per second counter in the front of the console.
Fancy.
It is. Well, a writer at Polygon is now demanding that the counter be on the retail version of the Xbox Scorpio.
Ben Couture, the writer of the Polygon, stated, "No one is going to buy what's promised to be the most powerful gaming console ever created, to not know the frame rate of each game in real time. What would be more confronting than to be able to look at your console while playing and see a nice round 60 staring back at you to let you know your money wasn't wasted. But it seems not only does he want it, but a lot of people took to Twitter saying from, I want that display on the final release, to, can I get a Scorpio SKU with the front screen still? They're displaying real-time game FPS resolution. Or other optional info. So does Xbox have the balls to put something like that on their console? Let us know your thoughts.
I think that if Microsoft is confident in their product, they should put that on the console. But it really differs between the first party and the third party games. Because, like, is third party games going to be 60 frames as well? And going to be 30 frames on the PS4?
I honestly, we had a really big argument
We did.
about this on our podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, some people care, some people don't. I honestly don't give a flying.
I do. I love to see that when I'm getting the most out of my money. I'm buying a console that is premium to the first console. If I'm paying more money to have that console, it should show. Just me.
If it can't suck my cock, I'm not buying it.
I mean, that's true too.
A Pokemon Go player by the name of Ruslan Skosilov, age 21, recorded himself in Church of All Saints in Yekaterinburg something back in August in a video which was watched over 1.7 million times. Ruslan is now facing up to 5 years in prison, although a state prosecutor is trying to reduce the sentence. A statement from the local investigators stating Ruslan had been charged with inciting hatred and offending religious sensibilities, like catching Charizards, and was detained for 2 months. He is currently on house arrest and on trial. The verdict will be determined by May 11th. A state prosecutor released a statement in regards to the arrest and charge against Sokolovsky. I believe that there is no reason to exempt the defendant from liability. There is also no reason to sentence him to a fine. I request that the court sentence him to 3.5 years in a penal colony. What's a penal colony?
Penal colony is basically,
For the viewers, of course.
I don't know what a
Russian version of federal penitentiary.
There you go. Russian version of
You just fucking
Yeah.
work like a dog all day.
Yep. Okay.
Handing down a suspended sentence would create a sense of impunity.
The Russian YouTuber was given a 3.5-year suspended sentence after publishing a video on YouTube showing himself playing Pokemon Go in a church. This means that Ruslan will be set free, but if he's arrested any time in the 3.5 years, he will have to serve that 3.5 years in prison, plus any additional charges he would be facing. Do you think this is fair? Let us know below.
Damn communists.
On Monday, May 15th, Remedy Entertainment tweeted that Alan Wake will be removed from stores due to expiring music license, but Alan Wake American Nightmare will remain available. Remedy has also knocked off 90% of the game starting the 13th of this month, which is May.
Which is past.
Yes, it has. It is now. No. Hey, mister. The 13th is tomorrow.
I know!
Which is why I said which is past. And he's like...
The discount will be applied on Steam and GOG. If you already purchased the game, it will remain in your library. Remedy also stated that we are looking into relicensing the music for Alan Wake, but we have no time frame for this.
So be sure to pick up the game, as it won't be there much longer.
No time for that. So basically it's gonna be like, what, like $10?
Yeah, tell you what, Alan Wake was one of my favorite games.
I have not played it. That's why, should I buy it on PC?
I hate you.
Should I buy it on PC?
I hate you now.
Thank you guys for watching. I'm your host, Random Hero.
And I'm JR.
And God, hit that like button.
Also, don't forget to check out sinistergames.co.com. We would surely appreciate it. We've got reviews, videos, articles, everything. So please go check it out. Also, leave a like on our Facebook. We have an Instagram now.
We do.
Cool pictures. Check
It's
that out.
it's Sinister Games _IG.
There you go. And just love us.
Just love us, please. Like a mother weekend. Mother weekend is coming.
Have a good Mother's Day.
Have a good Mother's Day.